How was your weekend?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Monday morning.
Nice and quiet, nice quiet weekend.
I enjoyed my weekend in Wales. This job, it's a new one. Take that lintel out and replace it. Lintel down here to put in. And a lintel down here to put in. Pretty simple. Repoint to the brickwork. Nothing major, just a sand and cement half round.
I've got my hoodie on this morning.
Yeah, he's finally got his hoodie on, which makes a change. And then we've got cut the bricks out, find the old wall ties, cut them off, and then cut the new ones in. But nothing major. That's all the spares ready for today. Then we've got the extractor set up there ready to go. I didn't get another lift of scaffold put on this because it would have been too high. I might get him to put me a little scaffold in at this height during the week, but I might just put it on, stand on trestles and do it just to save me another 120 quid. Probably be easy just to do it off a trestle. It's only that little tiny bit there, so it's not a major one. It's only a 4-inch lintel. Should be nice and easy.
Yeah, that should be easy enough.
We've got I have got a wall that I'm doing this week, but unfortunately I can't film on it, which is a shame because I'd like to put another wall on a video, but I can customers requested me not to film, so I have to respect that. So what we do is we'll start covering a couple of windows and we'll start grinding out, and then we'll come back. But I'm sure you don't want to listen to the grinder on the video for the next 15 minutes, so we won't put much of that in. Right, that was my issue with the brickwork. So after a little bit of investigation, there was a little piece of old angle iron from here to about 40 mil, 50 mil in, and it's on this course, there, all the way through there. This one hasn't got one. As you can, don't know if you can see that. I'll cut the mortar out later, but you can just about see that metal thing in here. But I've ground this out and knocked it right out, so that will stop it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buzzer cut the ties in it and crack stitch it as well. But that's not too bad. I thought I was gonna have to take a big panel of brickwork down, so, and nowhere else on the building has it done it, so that's a bit of luck. It's just on these couple of middle panels, so I'm gonna obviously take this out, get the metal thing out, and then just for extra thingy, I'm gonna buzzer cut the ties in it and take the other metal side out. So that will sort that out. It literally was maybe like an old frame tie or something like that, but as you can see with my dodgy camera angles, it's sort of built in there onto the mortar. But I've got it all out. I'll take this bat out and I'll remove that last little bit, so that it's completely out, and that's what's made this tiny little bit crack. So with the old metal, with the old style metal, it just rusts and expands. But you can see in there, I'll take that little bit out later to give you a better view of it. But that's a bonus because none of the rest of it's cracked, and none of it down here is cracked anywhere. This side didn't crack, but I will take this one out and just check. It's got a little thingy there, so that's a bit of a bonus. It's not really in my price to do anything like that because it is just a repoint and a lintel change, but I will do that because the last thing I want is a callback in a year's time where this is cracked again. Yeah?
Yep, sounds good to me.
And it was literally only about 40 mil in, so maybe it's an old frame clamp or something like that. It doesn't go all the way through to the cavity because it was that rusty that I just tapped it with a comb chisel and hammer and it come out. So
yeah, I mean, it's not really our problem, but while we're up here,
yeah, well, it's not in my price, but I will do it. It's not
of an hour's work, we might as well put it right.
Because what I was going to do, that's the only place where it's done it worse, where I was just going to take some bricks out, buzz some ties in and thingy it, but that's obviously it. So, but I will, just for belt and braces, put some remedial wall ties in there and put some crack stitching in it as well, so it's never going nowhere. But the rest of the building, as you can see, there's no cracks anywhere. There's the odd brick that could be changed, but it's just a repoint. So, but I think there's only, looking at it, there's only one there and one here. These are borderline, so I probably will just cut out 2 or 3 bricks, just, you know, for the sake of it. It's not the end of the world. And then obviously I'm going to sort out that little lintel. But worst way on that, it's not holding up much. Right, looking at this window, we've noticed that it's bowed, and obviously at the top it's got a massive bow in it. There's obviously no lintel on the outside of it. But the only way to solve it is to take 2 3/4 of tiles off, take the felt off and slip them inside, in my opinion, or soffit, fascia board, guttering, everything like that off, and you'll probably still need to move the tiles. But then I think the rafters are also going to be in the way, so we're going to have to let the customer know. So I don't do roofing or anything like that. You might be able to just take a couple of course of tiles off and maybe put like a 10mm steel or something in there, but I'm not too sure. I'm waiting for my mate to come around and give me some advice, but it's not what I've priced for. I've only priced to repoint and do the 2 lintels downstairs and that left lintel over there. But I'm taking all the angle irons out of these bits here, just because I know they have to come out, and I'm going to crack stitch it and put a couple of ties in for belt and braces. But it's not anything I've priced for. I've just checked my quote, but I will. If I leave these in a year's time, it's going to do exactly the same as that, which I don't want it to do. So obviously we're going to take all them out. It's the old frame clamps, because if you on the edge of them there's like a little bit going down, so I'm 90% sure that's what they are. It's no cracks anywhere else. So unfortunately the old customers are probably not going to be too happy when I explain this, but it's not anything I've priced for. Right, that's the end of the day. Pretty much ground out most of the top. Obviously where the angle lines are, I'm going to sort all that out tomorrow. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Just spoke to the landlord. That's all done. A few bricks to change, and obviously that to sort out again. Ain't been a very good day, but it is what it is. Was going to change this lintel here into a HD single leaf with a tray inside it and then a tray over the top. It's also got a lead tray in it anyway, and same as this one, but they've decided not to do them anymore. So I don't know whether it's a bonus or not, but yeah, that's going to be taken off the bill. And as a gesture of goodwill, because I'm just such a nice guy, I'm going to change about 5 bricks, 1, 2, that one there, because I can't repoint that. It's not in me to repoint round this just for the sake of changing it. Now things like that where that one's chipped, I'm not going to go down the route of changing every single one because I'm not getting paid for it, but I'm going to be fair and do that. It's about 3 or 4 down the bottom, same as I don't get paid to sort these angle iron bits out or anything like that. But I've got some remedial wall ties at home. I've got about 20 crack stitch rods. All I've got to do is buy some resin, so I'm just going to do that. Hey Dad?
Well, I'm a bit more cavalier than Ben.
The old man you just said charge him extra, simple as that.
If it's not on the quote, then I would charge extra.
A little bit round here to finish off in the morning. I'm going to go to Juicens in a minute, get that. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to get an acro and I'm going to pop it in on like the second course up to stop anything moving and sort that out. So it is what it is. So now let's get out of here, go to Jewson's, go to Screwfix, and then have some dinner and go to bed, I think. It's just one of them days, you get them, but a nightmare has turned into not being too bad, so there we go.
Nightmare's turned into a dream.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but let's get tidied up and get out of here, and we'll bring you the next video on Wednesday.